Hey everybody. I'm gonna wait just a few minutes just to see if we get any takers. And sorry I keep looking down, but I'll try to look at you. Hi, two cute sisters. I see two people on. Two cute sisters, you should put it on the TV too. I'm just gonna wait a few minutes just to see if anybody pops on. This is my very first live YouTube, encouraged by two cute sisters. She said, do it. And so here I am. I'll try not to shake the table. See if anybody else comes on. If you're on, say hi to me so I know you're here. Just in the comments below, just say hi. And that way I know that you're here. And you can also chat with the other people that come on as well. So, and as always, live videos will be available to view after the live has ended. So no worries if you've missed the live, you can still watch it. So my beverage of choice right now is a Diet Coke. Of course, today's Saturday, so live college football. You know, Gators are starting right now. Go Gators. Um, so I'm infringing a little bit on Gator time, but that's okay. It's just right at the beginning. And for others out there who are watching their favorite football game, let me know. Hi, Doran. For other football fans out there, if you're watching your favorite football team, let me know what that is. Of course, that's American football. And if you're in other countries, you may even get it, get football. You might be into American football. I really love the college football. I'm not really into the NFL too much, unless my hometown Baltimore Ravens, you know, go to the finale. Then I watch it. But mostly I like the college football games because they're students, they're young, they're um, they're not getting paid for it. They're doing it from a love of football. So anyway, oh, two cute sisters. Go Seminoles. What? Oh, we'll allow that. They're not having a very good year. Of course, Gators might not be having a good year either. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how with all the COVID and everything, how that plays out with college football. It's all up in the air, isn't it? So anyway, yeah, this is kind of what I expected. Hi, Mom. So I have my mom and my husband and my daughter-in-law, and who else is out there? I don't know, but that's okay. So the purpose of me going live was to just kind of fill everybody in on what's been going on in my life lately, and I really haven't had a chance to sit down and film. So I just wanted to come on and do a live so that you guys could kind of get a feel for what's been going on. And Dorn says, "Go Gators!" Yeah, go Gators! Oh, I got to get my gator. Let's see, where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is my gator bauble, my ornament for Christmas. Yeah, so I'm gonna set that. Well, let's see. I'll just keep that right next to me. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to fill you in a little bit on what's been going on in my life these last couple weeks. As you know, you know, YouTube just kind of crashed all my videos. They were just gone. Let me give you a little bit of background on that. So for 10 days before that happened, I knew that I was going to be taking a break from YouTube. And so I worked my butt off for 10 days straight, getting videos created and scheduled in YouTube. And I, I can't even tell you, within that 10 days, I did something like 14 videos, including 3 tutorials. I worked my butt off. And for anybody who's ever tried to upload in YouTube, or if you've ever, had that experience, just the simply, filming is not all that it takes. You film, you flub something, you have to go back and do it over, then you have to, edit it to put everything together. That is a big, crazy thing, especially if you're trying to rush and get things done. And so here I am. Thank you, Doran. Here I am, rushing and just trying to really just kick butt, getting all of these videos out. I was trying to get a couple, um, morning coffee and crochet together so that the week that I was going to be offline, basically, that I would have a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday video to upload so that you guys wouldn't me, so that I would be here for you. And because I was just so excited, my I was so excited. I had some momentum going, and I was ready to get to the 1,000 viewers or subscribers, and get to the 4,000 hours of view time. And as far as the subscribers, I was 1/7, 1/5 of the way there. As far as the time, the hours, I was 1/7 of the way there. And so while that is a small number, I was still very encouraged and really getting ready to push and just do it, do it, do it. Um, so, there's a lot of responsibility when you get to the mid ages, and you have your children, your grandchildren, you have your spouse, you have your parents, and everybody to worry about. And that's what I do best, trying to keep working on that. So anyway, but thankfully for this trip, my mom and my daughter-in-law were handling. Um, Aw, thank you, Sherry. I'm so glad to see you on here. So anyway, my mom and my daughter-in-law, thankfully, they are rock stars when it comes to organizing and getting things together and everything. So while I was trying to push and get the YouTube out and scheduled and everything, they were in charge of organizing the packing of the car and the trip and everything, because we were going to take, and we did take, a girls' vacation. And so it was my mom and me and my daughter-in-law, who's so sweet, and my 2-year-old granddaughter and my 5-month-old granddaughter. And so there were 4 generations of us, and we were going to pack my wonderful, I love it, Kia Sedona van. I'm in love with this van. I don't care what anybody says about vans, they are awesome. I'm totally a van person. I know they're not cool in some, areas, but hey, as far as I'm concerned, you can pack that thing. Oh, you would not believe what we got in here. So anyway, I mean, we had a pack and play, everything for the baby that you can imagine. Okay, all of that, plus all of our suitcases, plus 2 coolers, plus toys and things to keep the babies entertained while we traveled. And it's normally about a 10-hour trip, without bad traffic or anything. But if you hit traffic, then you can expect to maybe make it a 12-hour trip. But this one took us about 13, and we thought that was really great because we had little ones in the car, and we had to stretch, and we had to feed the baby and change, and get the little ones out of their car seat, and let the 2-year-old run around. And it they did so great. Everybody just had such a good time, and it was really a relaxing trip. However, prior to this, when I was kicking butt and trying to get everything together, um, Friday we were going to leave Saturday early morning, like 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And so Friday, my dad had a doctor appointment um, in Gainesville, and it was going to be a long day. And it takes us about an hour and a half to get there and back. And and then his appointment time was at 9. We didn't get out of his appointment until 2 or after. I think it was about 2:30. It was a long, long day. So we had to, then we got something to eat. Um, and we came home, and the plan was I had all of my YouTube all set up. So and actually I had it done on Wednesday. So like Thursday, I just had time to take care of what I needed to take care of and pack my bag and get myself ready. I could like de-stress. I knew what was going to happen the next day. I was taking my dad to the doctor. And when I came back, the plan was for me to go sleep. And because, my daughter-in-law, she's got the two little ones. She doesn't get any sleep. Okay. She doesn't get any sleep. My mom doesn't drive. And so I had fully planned on, coming home, getting sleep, being so totally ready to just do the majority of driving because, when you have little babies and little ones and everything, the mama has to, take care of the little ones. So she did help me drive. And I am so thankful for that. Um, but, the responsibility of the main driving was on me. And, part of that is my anxiety too. I prefer to drive just for my anxiety's sake. And I do want to tell you, Tina, you're a great driver. So you didn't make me nervous at all. My anxiety made me nervous, but your driving didn't make me nervous at all. So good job, you. And, but anyway, so that was the plan. I was going to come home, hit hit the bed, go to sleep, and then wake up. And I was even thinking, because we got home, and I was thinking, oh, 8 hours. I could probably, even get up at midnight. We could maybe leave by 1. I was thinking, we could even get a little earlier head start. Plus, when you leave in the middle of the night like that, yeah, Sherry, you're right. And so I was even thinking, if we drive in the middle of the night, then the baby would probably sleep. It's dark and it would be quiet. And Nicole, the 2-year-old, she might actually doze or whatever, which we were 5 minutes down the road and she said, "Are we there yet?" Or, anyway, it was very cute. She's adorable. I'm, a little biased about my grandchildren, but they are the most gorgeous little girls in the world. Anyway, hi, Nicole, if you're watching. Hi, Grammy loves you. Anyway, so when I came home, I looked on my phone and I went and put on the television YouTube, and I was just going to play one of my morning coffee and crochet for that Friday because I hadn't played it. And so when I went to play it, nothing was there. And then that's when I started panicking. And I'm like, I'm leaving in hours to go to Tennessee where there is no Wi Fi, no cell coverage in the mountains where we are. Um, it's completely, I mean, there's electricity and there's, heat and air, but there's no communication. There was no communication with the outside world where we were. So I started panicking and I cried a little, not gonna lie. And so I looked on my phone and everything was gone. All of my videos were gone, every single one of them. All of my viewing hours were gone. It went down to 0 from, I can't remember what it was, but it was almost, it was almost 1,000 hours. And I don't remember. But anyway, um, it was gone. So I, yeah, I panicked. And yeah, Sherry, they are the most beautiful and sweetest girls in the world. You are correct. Of course, one grandma to another, right? We're not biased at all. So anyway, I just kind of freaked out. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? And then I tried to reach out to YouTube. Well, if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, there's no support. There's no technical support with YouTube. I was just left out to dry. And so that was really that was really disheartening, and, so here I am trying to, calm down, and I had obviously, I have all of my videos saved, but some of those videos are so long that when I try to upload it on my laptop, which is not that fast, it sometimes takes an hour and a half for one video to load up on YouTube. And so I didn't have time to, get all of the episodes up. I did the tutorial, and I think I uploaded the morning coffee and crochet for that day again. And I think I did Monday and Wednesday, and then I did the tutorial for the next Saturday, and I got that uploaded. I'm not sure what all I got uploaded at that time. It was all like, you know. So anyway, we ended up. I just had to just let it go. I just had to let it go because I needed to get some sleep. I needed to be, on my game, driving family, precious cargo up to Tennessee. I had to be on my game as far as driving goes. So I went to bed. I loaded whatever I could and I went to bed and, got as much sleep as I could. And then we spent the next week together, us girls, and we had a great time. And it was so wonderful to just be in the same house with just all girls and, be there when the girls went to bed and just give them hugs and kisses. Hi, Melody. It's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. And so we, you know, giving them hugs and kisses and reading books to them and just getting all the baby snuggles in and then waking up together and having breakfast and my 2-year-old granddaughter is a little daredevil and the girl she is something else, let me tell you. So when we were in Tennessee, my cousin Chris owns Outdoor Gravity Park. And if you have never heard of it, just Google it, Outdoor Gravity Park, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's the big ball. It's the big Zorb ball. He has, his logo is OGO, Outdoor Gravity Park. And so anyway, this ball, they fill with water. It's like 90-degree water, so it's nice and warm. And they fill it with water, and you crawl in the hole, and then you roll down this hill. And he's got, I think, 4 different courses, and one of them just goes straight down, and that's the fastest one. But there's no bumps or anything. You just go zoom down the hill. And then he's got one called zigzag, which makes you go like this. And then there's another one that kind of does a little zigzag. And I'm not sure what the pretty sure he's got 4. Anyway, go find him on Facebook and hit the like. Tell him Barbara sent you. And so anyway, Nicole did that twice with her mommy. Of course, she is so brave and she just had so much fun doing it. And it was so fun to watch. And then another day, she did one of the personal individual roller coasters. They're like mountain coasters. And so Nicole sat right in front of her mommy, and so they did the roller coaster. That roller coaster took 10 minutes, almost a full 10 minutes to be completed. And at the end, it's doing a circle thing, and Nicole has her hands in the air, and it was just so cute. It was so adorable, and she's like jazzed by all that stuff. It's just so fun to watch her, and she's so smart that sometimes we forget that she's only 2, but she still loves seeing the horses and the cows and all of that too. So it was just a fun week, really fun week. And so then before we get home, my sweet husband's grandma, who was 97, she passed away very suddenly. And, we knew that hospice had been called in, but they said that she had about 6 months to live. And she, I think, maybe lasted a week. And so that was really kind of a surprise to us to those of us who hadn't seen her within the last couple of days of her life, because we really expected her to keep going. She was just a feisty little gem, and she was just such a lovely woman, and just such a sweet and loving woman. And she really took good care of her family, and loved on them very well. And she's going to be really missed. So we ended up coming home early. And so um, we ended up coming home early. And then we had the funeral and just trying to, get everything together and take care of everything that we needed to take care of. And so I had scheduled the Monday morning coffee and crochet, and also the Saturday before, last Saturday, I had scheduled the tutorial. So those two were up, but the funeral was on Wednesday, and I just didn't get the videos out. So that's what happened there. And the tutorial for today is not completed. And so I do apologize for that. Those of you who have been waiting, I will get it up. But sometimes life just gives you a little curveball and you just have to do what you can. Also, my husband and I made the decision for me to go back to work on Monday. So that's a full-time job. And so while I have conflicting emotions about it because there's so much to do here at home and take care of my mom and dad and take care of the house and just I'm not very good at it, I gotta tell you. And just the different things that need to be taken care of. And I had started to even cook again and do little things like that. So I don't know what it's going to look like next week. I'm already feeling a little anxiety over that. So, I'm doing some deep breathing about going back to work. So we'll see. We'll see if I last. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so that's what's been going on in my world. And so it's been kind of a challenging time. And, but I tell you what, Wednesday, the funeral that we went to for his 97-year-old grandma, and yes, she lived a very good life. And 97, wow, right? To live until you're 97, that's pretty good. Um, she's still going to be dearly missed because she was just a gem, just a love, love, love. And so it just felt like that was the best funeral that I have ever gone to. It was like family, with all of the COVID and everything. And it was like just a very small family church. That's what it was like, family church. And, we sang a couple songs with a guitar. And, there was a little message and there was scripture reading. And then there was sharing from the family, different memories of grandma, like how she liked to, oh, that's so sweet, Sherry. Thank you. I will let you know. Thank you, Sherry. You're very sweet. Um, so, um, it was just such a lovely, lovely time. It was probably the best funeral that I've ever gone to. It felt so intimate. With COVID and everything, there was less than 25 people there. A lot of people are in high risk jobs, and so they didn't come. And then others are, social distancing, and I totally understand that. And, others, their health just doesn't allow them to come and be in the middle of, other people. And so, of course, everybody understood that. But just having such a small group there just made it so intimate. And so when you shared memories, of grandma, it would just spark something in someone else and they would get up and talk and everything. And there was no shyness or embarrassment that you find, at big funerals. It was very informal and very sweet. So anyway, that's what's been going on in my life. And I do have, I don't have do I have the beanies here? No, I don't. So I do have the beanies finished, and I just have to finish the tutorial for that. And I have a couple other things that I've been working on as well. Just in the last couple days, I picked up my grandson's blanket and started working on that again. I felt like I had neglected him a little bit as far as this blanket goes, so I started working on that again. And it won't take me long to finish it if I just get my um, get my attention back on it, but I really like this blanket. It's such soft, um, yarn, so I know he's gonna really like that. So, I need to get that done for him because I haven't been able to see him for a while. They started school back, and, and it's a brick and mortar school, he's not doing virtual, so, I just haven't been able to do that. Oh, and yes, Grandma Kay loved puzzles. Grandma Kay loved her puzzles. Anytime you walked in the house, Grandma Kay, even like 2 months ago, she was sitting at the table in the kitchen putting a puzzle together. And, in her later years, they had to make the puzzles smaller that she worked on. She used to work on big ones, 1,000-piece puzzles with the small sizes and everything. But then they had to go to the 500. And then I think they had even gone to the 250 and even some like 150 size puzzle pieces, just because of her eyes, and she was just a little slower putting them together. But we just loved putting puzzles together with her, and that was one of her joys. And then she also rescued cats. When she was able to live in her house by herself in her later years, she would feed all the stray cats in the neighborhood, and then she would catch them. She would take them to the vet. She would get them fixed, and then she would bring them back and release them if they were wild. She would bring them back and release them. If they were tame, if a neighbor had, abandoned their cat, or if somebody had dropped, their house cat off in the neighborhood or whatever, and she found a tame cat, she would actually bring it in the house. And I think at one point she had something like 14 or 15 cats in her house. Um, at one time. And, she tried to find homes for them, but, she was always so worried that nobody was going to take care of them like she did. So she always had outside cats that she fed, and the stray cats, but she always caught them and fixed them, gave them their shots. She took care of the cats that she was feeding. So she made sure that they didn't keep reproducing, and that they had shots, and that they were well taken care of. So she was a very caring, loving person. And I know we actually have our little shadow girl, is a cat that Grandma Kay rescued, and she was just a kitten. And my husband went over there 4th of July 7 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago. It might be 8 now. And he called me from the house and he said, "Grandma has a kitten, and you need to come see it." And I said, "I don't want a kitten. I just don't want one." He said, "No, you really have to see this one, and we need to get this one because this one needs to be rescued, and not rescued from grandma, but rescued, take some of the burden off of grandma." And so I went there and I kind of had an attitude, and this little cat, she had a big body, but she had the tiniest little head. And I just looked at her and I said, "Where's her head?" So that's kind of a joke now, because that was my first reaction. And she was sweet, but I had just lost a dear kitty. And so I wasn't ready to get another cat. I was still feeling really sad over the cat that I had lost. And I just wasn't ready to open my heart to another cat because, anytime you lose your family fur babies, your heart breaks a little bit, and, it takes time to get ready for another one. And, so, you know, anyway, he insisted. He said, "No, look, this one, she's in a cage because the other cats are being mean to her, and we need to rescue her." And so it was 4th of July, and we brought her home, and she's been a love, a love. She is the most loving cat. She still doesn't really get along with other cats very well, but she sure does know how to sleep on top of me. She drapes herself across my neck at night, and I'm like, oh, you know. So anyway, she's a love, but that's our grandma, and she was so sweet and so generous. So we're gonna really miss her. So anyway, that's what's been going on. How long have I been talking? I don't even know. Let me see. I have no idea on here. Oh, 29 minutes. I've been talking for 29 minutes. Oh my gosh, everybody. I'm so sorry. Chat, chat, chat. So let's see. Let's get to 30 minutes and then I'll say goodbye. Oh my gosh. I hope that everybody's doing well, and thank you for, asking about me and thinking about me, and, I just ask that you just give me a little grace right now so that I can get back up on my feet and, get the channel back up and running and get my momentum back because, um, kinda got the wind out of my sails for a little bit, with, um with losing everything and then, being gone and offline and so anyway, oh, thank you, Sherry. It's been wonderful. I'm so glad you're here. Um, and probably thanks to your daughter. Your daughter probably said, "Mom, get online." So anyway, um, so I'm gonna say bye to everybody, and I hope that you have a wonderful Saturday. And I promise I will get that tutorial up as soon as I possibly can. And hopefully, I can get the morning coffee and crochets back in line, and I can get myself together and not stress over going back to work on Monday. And we'll see. We'll see how that. Hi, Lori. You found me. So anyway, so I hope that you guys have a great rest of the your Saturday. Oh, Lori. Well, the good news is, Lori, you just now came on, but you can go back and watch the whole thing, and once it gets loaded back up to YouTube. And I do see that you're flashing on my screen, but I didn't, if I couldn't click off because I don't know how this live thing works. This is my very first one, so anyway, um, and also I needed some retail therapy, but I wasn't spending money. So, do you ever do this? I went online to my Hobby Lobby app and I loaded up at the yarn. I mean, I am not lying. I loaded up the yarn. I had like $500 worth of yarn in there. No intention of buying it because I'm not spending money right now. But it made me feel good and it was fun. Lori, come on over. Yeah, I'll come over and shop at your place, right, Lori? I know. I'll just bring a little cart and I'll just load it up and then I'll put it back on your shelf. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I'm not spending money right now, but I did that. I totally did that. So I have to be careful that I don't accidentally hit, you know, buy. I might want to go ahead and, delete all of those from the thing, but from my cart, my virtual cart, because that would be disastrous if I accidentally hit purchase. Purchase now. I told my husband what I did, and he's like, "Oh," and I said, "Yeah, but I'm not buying it." He was like, "Oh, okay." I think he thought I was actually going to buy it. No, I'm not going to buy it. So anyway, we're not spending money right now. We are trying to, yeah, totally, Lori, totally, Sherry. I know, sometimes they just don't know, right, when you're serious or not. But it made me feel good, so that's what I did. Anyway, I hope that you have a great day. Have a great Saturday. Have a great weekend, and, I'll see you on Monday, and stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. Bye, everybody. Now I have to figure out how to turn this off. I don't know. Okay, here we go. End stream. Bye, guys. Nope, it's still going. Oh, okay. I'm totally a goofball because I'm touching the screen. I'm using my laptop. I have to use my mouse. This is all live. This is great. Bye, guys.